what you really want is not the thing in and of itself. What you want is the who you have to become in order to achieve that. And in order to become that person, to achieve that which you desire, you have to take those steps. So let me try to make that clear. So sometimes people think they want wealth, but in order to have the wealth, you actually have to be wealthy. You have to be a wealthy person. People will put the cart before the horse often. They think, well, I'll be wealthy when I have the wealth. They think, I cannot be wealthy until I have the money, because they think money is what makes a person wealthy. However, this is not true, because as I pointed out, there are those people who come into great amounts of money who are not wealthy, and therefore they cannot hold on to it. So the person who wins the lottery and suddenly they have $343 million, and then next year they're in debt by $1 million, that person was not wealthy. Whereas the person who is wealthy, they're wealthy regardless of whether they have the money or not. And invariably, if part of their expression of wealth necessitates or involves money, they will have money when that is necessary for them. And so there are plenty of examples of people who are wealthy who will periodically have or not have money. But it's important to recognize that because they are wealthy, they're able to have money, even if sometimes they lose money. Even if sometimes they don't have money, they can have money again, because fundamentally they are wealthy at the identity level. And so this is an important point, is that the identity is what precedes the accomplishment. So the sustained accomplishment depends upon the identity. Merely getting the accomplishment external does not necessarily mean that you have the identity. As many people will know, because many people, as I've said, there have been a time in your life when you had something, but because you did not have the stable identity to sustain that, you were not able to sustain the accomplishment or the achievement or the thing, the external expression. So I gave the example with money. So sometimes people will have money and then they'll lose the money and they cannot regain the money because they don't have the identity as wealthy. There are people who have an expression of health and then they lose the health and they don't seem to be able to regain it because they don't have an identity of being healthy. This works for any kind of qualities. So whatever those qualities are that are necessary to have the sustained expression or outcome are a prerequisite for the sustained expression or outcome. But again, many people have the cart before the horse because they think, well, if I could just get the external thing, then I will have the identity. They think that the identity hinges upon having the external thing. They think, I'll be lovable when I have the relationship that demonstrates that to me. I will be intelligent when I have the degree that proves it, or I will be successful when I have the accolades that demonstrate that. I will be whatever. I will be happy when I have these external things to validate that. But that's incorrect. That's the wrong order of things. The correct sequence is first establish the identity, and then you will have necessarily the expression of that.